through in trilogues or otherwise by Christmas. Jude.
I have two quick questions. The first is on steel. I completely agree with you about the importance of the steel industry in terms of foundation industry, basis of our manufacturing industries. So I'd like to ask very precisely if the blocking minority led by the UK government has been lifted and if the negotiations have really launched inside the council. And then in addition to the modernisation, that package, the blocking of the modernisation of trade defence measures, I should say, in addition to that, are there other initiatives that the council is pushing forward in to deal with the crisis in the steel sector? And the second short question is about our relations with Africa and the economic partnership agreements. These agreements have the weakest sustainable development chapters that the EU has negotiated since the Global Europe agenda was launched. And I just wonder whether the weakening of our commitment to sustainable development in trade agreements has been discussed in the Council and whether the Council is also raising this with the Commission as an urgent issue. Thanks very much.
Well, on steel first, I didn't see a change in position by the UK. What we debated, and I look at this very seriously, is whether we can make a split, a division between steel problems and market economy status for China. We discussed the two together, in fact. As you'll know, on MES, there are three options. Either we do nothing at all, or we change everything, or we negotiate to get an agreement with China on certain sectors such as steel, maybe also solar panels. I don't know. That is the position which was reflected by the majority of member states. Steel, at any rate, accounts for 350,000 direct jobs and perhaps twice that indirectly, I don't know. So we have to be very attentive to it. A country like the UK, if it is experiencing problems in that direction, would mean that this is a serious problem. Europe therefore must be open on trade, but in the Dutch presidency and perhaps under the ensuing Slovak presidency, we'll need to look at this. The Commissioner is well aware that this is a most sensitive matter. The Commission hasn't yet taken a decision. A debate is underway in the Commission, as there is a debate underway in Council, and that link, therefore, between this item of steel and China is there. Now, on Africa, Madam, we'll do our utmost. In particular, after the summit that I attended in Malta on immigration, it was the will of the European Parliament not just to increase the relations between the EU and Africa on migration, but also to give something. And I think that's the spirit for us on trade and for you in your committee, that we can make progress on in relations between the EU and China.